Shin Megami Tensei 5 launched on Nintendo Switch in 2021, and this updated version dresses it up for more powerful platforms, while adding a game-changing quality of life feature to the hard-as-nails experience. Shin Megami Tensei's developer Atlus is known to re-release its RPGs with updated versions arriving years later. Some, like Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, were entirely new games built on the back of the original, while others, like Persona 5 Royal, are the same game with new content woven throughout to create a new experience for returning players. With Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, Atlus takes a middle ground between these two approaches. Unlike SMT4, Vengeance takes the original game, but instead of weaving new content throughout the existing storyline, it couples its narrative with an alternate version that is dictated by the player's choice at some point in the game. This duo of stories are dubbed the Canon of Creation, the story from the original, and the Canon of Vengeance. It's the latter that's the main event of the new version, but this two-in-one package means that newcomers on PlayStation, Xbox and PC get to experience the original game they missed back in 2021. But Nintendo Switch players may feel a bit shortchanged at having to shell out for the original twice. When Nintendo Switch exclusive games make their way to PC and more powerful consoles, take Monster Hunter Rise's jump from the platform to PC for example, it's hard not to notice that the graphics are on the subpar side, because the titles have been developed for Nintendo's aging hardware. But I have to say, I was genuinely taken aback by Shin Megami Tensei 5's glow up on PS5. Not only did it look better, but it ran at what seemed like a solid 60 FPS the whole time. It's a little harder to comment on the gameplay experience as a whole. It can be difficult to get a grasp of what a game will be like at launch with just a brief 2-hour preview session. And this is exacerbated with huge RPGs like Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. I did manage to check out the Canon of Vengeance storyline, which introduces new areas like Shinjuku and new companion characters like Yoko. Rather than being dropped into specific in-game scenarios, I was left to my own devices to explore Shinjuku at my leisure. And while it may sound strange, the addition that impressed me the most has got to be the new Save Anywhere function. Let me explain. I'm not ashamed to admit I got my ass kicked by Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's a hard game, even on normal difficulty, but what makes it even harder to slog through are the predetermined save points scattered across the map, known as leyline founts. As you can imagine, this has the potential for you to lose huge chunks of progress, which I did often, whether it be a surprise boss fight or a minor battle I was unprepared for. So while on the surface, saving anywhere is a minor addition, for me it was the most exciting part of the preview. I might actually be able to finish the game this time around. A perfect example of how the addition of such a simple feature has drastically changed my experience of the game happened during my jaunt through Shinjuku. I spotted one of the series' most infamous demons, a giant penis monster, charging towards me in its chariot as I was taking a casual stroll through this demonic realm. Now, without the new save feature and with the risk of losing progress, this would have been terrifying. I mean, a massive mutant member charging at you is scary at the best of times. But knowing I had a save file to fall back on, I made the last minute decision to go head to head, as it were. It's still too early to give you my verdict on the new Canon of Vengeance campaign, but from what I played of Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance so far, it's the best way to play the original at least, thanks to a lovely graphical upgrade and some smart quality of life features that make it a bit less punishing for those of us who don't have the will. And that's our preview of Shin Megami Tensei 5. Let us know in the comment section below what you're excited for with this game. We'd love to hear more from you. And if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and get subscribed. We've got plenty more where this came from. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.